done, like there was a hit and run incident, and I found out where the person lived, and I went to their house and we filmed the whole thing. And it didn't quite, like I didn't really catch the person. Basically it was like a definite meth house, and they were like probably gonna shoot through the door. So we like had to leave, and the cops got called on us and everything. So I didn't post it, but I try to help other people catch people who wrong other people. If you call that a vigilante or whatever.
Dude, you go hard with that stuff.
Well, so that's what we're working on now, is the guy who stole my dad's skid loader. So we have like a month to do this. We've been preparing all year. We have 50,000 flyers and a semi that we wrapped with $500,000 reward on the side. And there's a $500,000 award.
500,000.
Yeah. There's a $500,000 award for the person who catches the people who stole my dad's skid loader.
How are you going to know that it's the skid loader? Like for $500,000, you're going to have people faking skid loaders.
Yeah. We'd have to prove it. So, I mean, definitely there would have to be some supporting evidence. And the 500,000 isn't for the skid loader itself. 500,000 is for the people. So, you know, you can kind of pick someone apart and tell. Not just that, but the 500,000 is the reward for if they're convicted.
Does he have a serial number, VIN number?
Yep.
What's
KV1.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Why?
Because then the person that returns it will have to match.
Dude, it's posted all over. That's how you find the skid loader. They could track it through the system. KVO 250A151795.
I feel like somebody's going to make that.
I've memorized that. Well, they may, but it's not for the skid loader. You'd have to really, but it's for whoever is convicted of it. So there is a statute of limitations. So basically, if you stole something 10 years ago, you're safe.
No way. I didn't know that.
How we get around that is someone who's stolen once has stolen again. So if they can be proven a crime within the last 10 years, they're caught. So I've done a little bit of research, but I'm going to catch this person. I've always sworn that I would. That's kind of like the ultimatum of my
15 years.
Yep.
This person might not even be alive.
15 years a month ago. Well, they're likely alive because they're in between the age of 33 and 65 because they haven't. It was stolen.
Dude, you're going in on this.
It was stolen in 2007. And a 17-year-old isn't going to steal a skid loader because it was in a storm and it was winched onto a trailer, and a 17-year-old doesn't know how to do that. I'm assuming they're at least 25, but let's say they're 18. So probably 18 to, what's the oldest you'd steal? 70 maybe? At most?
Yeah.
At most?
I don't know if a 70-year-old
60?
70's like 70. They're not unhitching a...
60?
I don't know, dude.
There was more than one guy. So let's say they're at 20 to 60. So add 15 to that, you get 35 to 75 years old right now. So they're likely still alive for sure, unless they overdosed on meth. But
age-wise, they're still alive.
Yeah,
but
I mean, yeah, you never know what they could have gotten into. But the skid loader's still out there, and if there's more than one of them is likely still out there. So we're gonna catch them, and we're distributing 50,000 flyers in the entire circumference surrounding the area it was stolen. And we're gonna park the semi right there at the corner, across from where it was stolen, and it says $500,000 word, 53 foot along the.
You know that stuff's it's probably closer than you think.
It could be.
It could be.
It was definitely like an operation though, because there was multiple people.
So maybe it's trailered out. Trailered.
Dude, there's people that have been caught stealing equipment up there. Theft is huge up there. I don't know why. It is everywhere, I guess. But there was a guy caught for stealing equipment in the same area that was burying it in a hole out in the woods, and he covered the hole with branches, like, you know, a trap. And there was excavators, bulldozers in a hole. Someone found the hole and busted the guy, but this was before my dad's stuff was stolen, so likely wasn't them.
Jeez.
But yeah, it was just a skid loader was stolen like when it was pouring down rain one night, like tornadoes. The same night a tornado went through my parents' yard and the skid loader was stolen.
You sure this tornado didn't take it?
It was drag marks. And the cops that came out and measured the footprints of it and everything. So I know they're big boot size, we know. Like I'm onto them. I'm gonna catch them. I wish there was a camera or a picture, but 15
years ago, yeah, things are different now.
Yeah. Metal doesn't rust away that quick. The parts are there somewhere.
For sure.
Even if they parted it out, you know. So it's there. Something's there to follow.
$500,000, you're gonna have some.
Yeah.
You better have a lie detector test.
It's been 300,000 for a while though. And no one's. There was a guy that tracked one down with the same VIN, but it's off one digit. And we went there to Kansas and looked at it, and we found out it just wasn't it. We searched back the buy history and everything, wasn't it? So that was our closest lead because it was one digit off, and I forget why we found or why we thought that it was the one. Oh, because the VIN had been scraped off and etched. So we thought they changed the 7 to a 1. So it wasn't it though.
Dang.
But not enough. We still have to catch a person. But it's gonna be funny when we find the skid loader.
Can you
at least.
imagine after 15 years thinking you got away with it?
Yeah. And when we do catch this person, we're not going to tell them that or the cops that we know who it is yet. And we're going to make their day very exciting very quickly.
Yeah.
It's going to be like everything is going to come down to this one moment where it's going to blow up.
If I stole it, I'd be shaking right now.
It's going to blow up when I find them. And I know they're still out there. Their family is still out there. And someone knows because they would have told someone, hey, I got a skid loader tonight, babe. I can afford dinner tomorrow or whatever. I'm going to catch him.
Yeah, I think you will. I think you're going to find the skid loader.
And a lot of people were thinking, oh, well, he's just going to sissy out when he catches him or whatever. Because I gave the guy's wife back the money from the cameras that they destroyed when they stole my stuff. $1,600 in cameras. And so they brought out the money and I was like, just keep it. But like, I only did that because his wife was there and she's crying. You know, it's like, okay, then I get you the people involved. I didn't give the money back to him. I gave it back to his wife. But the only reason I let that guy go fine is because, from my perspective, it wasn't worth ruining his life even more over. I got 20 million views on the video. I didn't think that would happen.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what? You already have your punishment. There's no need to take this any farther. So, yeah.
That's true.
The guy who stole my dad's skid loader, though, I vowed I was going to make him cry.